Hello, you guys, and thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Journey Podcast, where I am your host, Kiara. uh, it's Thursday, spring break for a lot of us. If you're watching this video, I have already started my spring break. And I'm excited about all the things that I have planned for the spring break. And so I hope that you guys are enjoying it and that y'all are being safe and making good decisions. Um, yeah, yeah, I just hope that it's been good for you. It's been good to you. And yeah, and you're gonna have a great weekend too. So, all the good things I'm hoping for you. Yay, yay, yay. Um, Oh gosh, guys, I'm recording and I'm in such a mood. It's just like, but I'm pushing through. Because I do not want to be recording right now, but I am, and I just want to talk about. I took notes on something totally different. But I just want to talk about right now. A lot of um and honestly, I really just want like the episodes to kind of like go together because it's just like, oh yeah, they just flow. Like last week we were talking about this, and this week we're talking about this. And I think I guess this does kind of go with last week, but oh well, it doesn't. I'm just talking, just venting. And so here we begin. Um, a lot of a lot of the things that we're going through are things are it's our own fault. It's like we set ourselves up. And I'm gonna talk about myself. It's like I've gotten to a point where I've set myself up to receive what I've been receiving, even though I'm not okay with it from people. And and it's really like, oh, I don't want someone to think that I'm mean, or I don't want someone to think that I'm just I'm just mad or I'm angry or whatever the case may be. And it's just that's just a lot of what it is most of the time. And a lot of it also is avoidance. Really just avoiding what's next. And I looked up what avoidance is. And so avoidance is the act of keeping away from, dodging, or preventing something that's typically uncomfortable, unpleasant, or dangerous. People, places, thoughts, or situations. It is a behavioral strategy often driven by fear or anxiety, serving to reduce immediate distress, though it can hinder long term growth and become maladaptive. Woo! So it's a lot of avoidance here. and and I asked myself, like, what am I avoiding for real? Like, am I avoiding peace? Because accepting what I've been accepting or putting off, procrastinating on the things that I've procrastinated so heavily on, um, have only caused like stress, just anger. And so in this season, um, I kind of really just have been looking for like motivation and like, oh, I want to feel motivated to do XYZ, or I want to feel like I need a sign, or whatever the case may be. And really, I think I've been avoiding discipline and just having that structure and just, even and following through with things like standing on business when it comes to certain things, like not letting up, not letting down, and just really like overall discipline. It's been a avoidance of discipline, and that is definitely necessary because if you are looking at the visual and then you just know I just like I just want to scream. And so I know that the version of me that I say that I want, it requires more from me. It requires more discipline. It requires more structure. And as I'd like to think that I'm a very structured person, I'm only structured when it comes to certain things like being a mom for real. Everything else, um, or being a wife. I'm structured when it comes to my role to the people in the household. But as far as like outside of that, or like in being a friend too, I would say I'm structured. Or I don't know. I wouldn't even say that I'm structured in that because I just kind of go with the flow with things and with people, and and it's just like that. It's really no real structure. I just kind of play off of well, not play. I just kind of go off of whatever the person is on. And instead, and you know what? It's so crazy. I should do that all around the board because it's just I feel like it would definitely just be it would make more sense. Um um and so here I am. I really do like discipline. That's overall um it. And so here I am thinking like, oh, I'm stuck dealing with this, or I'm stuck doing this, or I'm stuck with XYZ, when really I'm just avoiding discipline and I cannot um I'm just yeah, that's it. the life that I the life that I want, the things that I want, they require me to have more discipline than I've had, and it sucks. It just sucks. So I want to stop. I want to be intentional with my words. If you know me, I really, really, if you talk to me, I really, really try to be careful with the words that come out of my mouth, and I want to be more intentional, because I say a lot. Like I feel like I'm stuck, and really, I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I was just like I said, I've been avoiding um taking on um what I've needed to do, doing the things that I need to do. A lot of procrastination, a lot of overthinking, a lot of waiting to feel motivated, a lot of waiting for people to support me, um, a lot of waiting for people to clap for me, a lot of doing everything except the things that matter, the things that are essential in the next step. And so here I am now, and I challenge you to do the same. Call out those things that you've been doing that have contributed to your unsuccess. Because a lot of a lot of the things that we go through are our own faults, just from the decisions that we poor decision making. And I do not want to say that, but I've said previously, I don't want to claim that anymore, but I have not been the best decision maker. Um and it's just like here I was just doing stuff, just doing things all the time. Um I am a lot. I do a lot. I play a lot of roles, not just in my household, but outside of my household, at work, as a friend. Um I, I do a lot and I take on a lot. I take on a lot and I don't take on myself. Um and it's like I'm reading this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Excuse my language to those that care about things like that. But in that, I'm learning so much about myself, about how I overthink things, and how sometimes I just give too much energy to things that just could do without it. And so while I'm giving that energy to things that could do without it, um, I'm draining myself of the energy that I need. Um, that requires that I mean that I need to just be disciplined, just to do the things that I know that need to be done, despite like how I feel. Sometimes I do things for people despite how I feel. I do things for other people no matter how I feel, no matter what it's going to cost me. And I just say, you know what? I want to be there. I want to show up for them. I want to make sure that they're good. I want to make sure they're okay. But what about me? What about me? What about Kiara? Um, I've put off so much stuff, guys, just to overcompensate for others. And it's I'm actually ashamed of it. So here I am, I'm telling you guys, because I want to be my accountability partner. I want to make myself show up for me the way that I show up for others because I need it. I need it. Nobody, at the end of the day, there are going to be people that show up for you, but who better than you? You know? Um, who knows what you need more than you? You know? You don't have to wait on anybody to ask. You don't have to um hope somebody sees you drowning or struggling. Save yourself. Save yourself. It's time to save yourself. Um it's time for me to save myself. Um it's time for me to save myself. It is what it is. It's time for me to stop telling myself that I'm stuck and to be honest with myself about the things that I've been avoiding. And just take ownership of those things, call them out, um, and just, yeah. I just have to continue to call myself out. And it's not really on a, oh, I'm just trying to beat myself up kind of thing, but it's more so on the fact that I have to take accountability for my role in my unsuccess. Um, because like I said, I kept saying I was stuck, kept saying I didn't know what to do next, kept telling myself, I just need time, I need clarity, I need motivation, I need a sign from God, um, all these things. And really, the truth of the matter is, I wasn't stuck. I was avoiding, the part that requires discipline, requires the structure. I was avoiding the work, avoiding the discomfort, um, avoiding, really just avoiding the version of me that I know I need to become. Um, and I think a lot of us do that really. We say we want more, we say we want to grow, we say we want a different life, we want a better life, we want, um, all these things that we say we want. We say we just want more all around the board. But when it's time to actually do the things that we need to do that require discipline, we hesitate. We procrastinate. We overthink. We distract ourselves with 1,000 things to do. Um, uh, we do everything except the one thing that could actually change our situation. And then we call it being stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck right now. I just need a little more clarity. I need to fast. And this is me, and I'm not talking about anybody but myself, guys. I really am. And here we are. We done fasted 40 days and 40 nights, and all we got from the fast is exactly what we knew before before we started fasting. And so here we are. We're back 40 days later at square one. And so let's be honest. A lot of us aren't lacking motivation. A lot of us don't care who claps for us. A lot of us are just lacking discipline. We're just lacking um, the ability to abate, to embrace um, the uh, the the need for that structure. We're just discipline is just doing it when you're tired. Is doing it when you don't feel like it. is doing it when nobody's clapping, when nobody shows up, when nobody's supporting you, when nobody's watching, nobody when the views are low, when the likes aren't there, when you're the only person that liked your content, when you're the only one that showed up to the meeting for the group that you set up, um, when you're the only one that's there, when you're alone. That's um discipline, showing up. We have to show up for ourselves the way that we show up for others. We gotta clap for ourselves the way that we clap for others. And it's like, here we are, put ourselves on the back burner. Um, the life that you say you want, it requires a version of you that is more consistent, more focused, more uncomfortable, more accountable. Um, that's who you need. You need you to be that, for you. It's we've shown up for everybody else. We've done everything, and I'm not saying that, oh, I don't have anybody to support me. Or I'm saying I don't support me enough. It doesn't matter who supports me. If I don't support me, then what? It doesn't matter who shows up. If I don't show up, then what? So if you're feeling stuck, I want you to ask yourself, what are you avoiding? Um, what do I need to do that I keep putting off? Because on the other side of the avoidance is everything that we want, everything that we need, everything that we said that, um, everything that we believe that God has for us. You don't need more time. We don't need more motivation. We don't need more people in the crowd clapping. We don't need more views on YouTube, more listeners on Spotify. We don't need any of that. Um, we just need to do what we know that we need to do. We need to be more disciplined. Um, so say this with me. I am not stuck. That's number one. Um, we just gotta face it, guys. We gotta face it. We gotta face all of our fears. We gotta face all the things. Sometimes we're avoiding what the life that we want for ourselves, what that might require of us. To whom much is given, much is required. And so here you are given more opportunities. Now you're required to do more. Are we lazy? Are we trying to, um, we're trying to fill time? So I'm gonna call it fillers. We're trying to put fillers in the areas. Here we are. We've asked God for XYZ. He gives us the opportunity, puts us on the path. Here we are. And instead of doing what we need to do, we fill the time that he's been given. I have always said, I just need more time to do the things. I can't really do all these things. Working at the bank, working 5 days, 6 days a week, 8 hour shifts, or 4 hour shifts or whatever. I'm just always working, working, working. And so I don't have time. And so now for the last almost 2 years, I've been working full time, only 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts, 3 12s, all 4 days, have nothing but time. What am I doing with it? Oh, the kids need me a little bit more. Oh, this, I have to do this, and oh, I gotta do that. Oh, I'm tired. And now the time is here, and I've placed fillers in the time so that I'm not doing, what it is that I wanted to do. I am kind of to a certain extent, but I'm not in its fullness. And I can say that, I can own that, and I don't like that. Like I said, I'm embarrassed to say that. And so I hope you guys can appreciate my transparency, because I know that there is somebody else that just needs me to be an open book. I know that there's somebody else that needs me um to just be honest. And I don't live in a perfect world. I don't. Um, None of us do. And so, I can say, I can say that I haven't been strategic with my time. I haven't been strategic with, um, the things that I've asked God for, that He's given me, and I just kind of just and so here I am acknowledging um my part in my unsuccess. And we all should do that. We all should be open. We all should take accountability for why we are where we are. And like I said, guys, this is not an opportunity to beat ourselves up, because we don't do that. We do not fight ourselves. We do not beat ourselves up for doing what is natural for us to do. We acknowledge it, and we move forward knowing that we have to do things differently. We have to move forward differently. Um, and a really good friend of mine said to me before, um, I always want to say these quotes, and I just be when I come on the pod, and I want to tell you guys, the guys, I have had a morning for real, and so like I just wanted to say that to you guys, and I'm gonna think of it. It is what it is. Um, you either change what it is that you're saying that you want, or change what you're doing to have what it is that you want. And I know I butchered that totally, and I know my friend is gonna watch and say, um, just encourage me. You did great. Even though I said that so wrong, but the concept is what the concept is at the end of the day. Um, if we say that we want something, we have to do the work. We have to do what it is that is required. For me, like I said, is discipline. Is the structure, is the showing up when I don't feel like it. And you know what? My mom brought it to my attention because I got off the phone with her last week before I was gonna record, and she said, "Hey, can I tell you something before we get off the phone?" And I was like, "What, mama? I gotta go. I'm in the mood. I gotta record. Right now's the time." She was like, "You know what? No matter what's going on in your world, you still show up and you do the podcast, and you've been so um she said that in itself tells me that you're capable of being consistent. You're capable of showing up." And I was like, "You right, girl. You right." Shout out to my mom. I love her so bad. She really just like, that's my girl. She be holding me down. My mom. And even though, and you know what, Mama, I'm sorry that I don't always call you back. And after you call me 40 times a day, and I tell you, Mama, let me call you right back. Or, and I'm sorry, Mama. I love you bad. And you know that. And this week has been a week. Y'all been trying to if I tell y'all what today is when I'm recording, y'all gonna be like, "Now, Kiera, now the week just started." The week ain't even started yet, and you talking about it's been a week. But I've been just preparing to, take, and so I've put off a lot of things in my preparation for spring break, because guys, I need this break so bad. Oh my god. I don't care how much kids you have. I don't care what you have going on. You need alone time. You need me time. You need to take that time for yourself. I'm going to do it next week. I'll let you guys know how my spring break was. If you want to share how your spring break was with me, please feel free to do so. Yeah, feel free to do so. I would love to hear what you guys did for your spring break. I hope that today's message resonated with someone. I hope that my transparency helped somebody today. Again, discipline and structure is what I need to have the things that I said that I would love to have, to be prepared, um, so that when God does give me all these things, I am in position to receive those things. I have the knowledge and the tools that I need to take on this next level that I'm believing God for. And so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I love you guys with my whole heart. I have 1,000 100 million things to do so that I can get on the road And yeah, coming soon. Yeah. All right. So safe travels to those that are traveling back home. Safe travels to those that are just taking a weekend trip or whatever the case you guys are doing. Again, I love you guys with my whole heart, and y'all have the most amazing night. Good night. Love y'all. Bye.